What is up, boys? Welcome back to another trade recap on today's trade. Holy. On today's trade, I did not. Well, I did take some trades. Only took one trade today. Ended up being break even. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. Again, like I said, um, just being very careful on what I'm taking this month. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. So on gold, we pretty much were just consolidating. Like, bro, literally don't even bother looking at it. Yes, EMAs were perfect to go to the upside, but either way, bro, like we literally had huge news at 7:30. So I'm like, all right, bro, either volume is gonna come back down and start to pick up again at like 8:30 during market open, which did not even happen. We just had low volume throughout the whole day until basically 10. We started picking up volume to the downside. But other than that, I mean, didn't even bother looking at gold. Okay. All right. So here, okay, here is where it's pretty good. I like the NQ setups. I did not take them because one contract was like $200. Didn't bother taking the trade. But yeah, let me show you guys the trade recap or the what I was looking for on NQ. Okay. So right here on NQ we are bullish, right? During Asia session, London session, we had news at 7:30 which had even pushed the market even more bullish. We had a bunch of breaker structure to the upside, right? So obviously my thought process was bullish, right? So right here on NQ we did have this 15-minute demand zone that I did really like. The only problem was that we literally got disrespected by one single tick. So obviously I did not take this setup. We did get a 13 EMA breakout over here, which if you would have traded this, it actually played through for a 1-to-1 RR, but I did not end up taking this trade. Reason being why was because it just on ES, this was the candle that happened. So this was at 9:30 NQ. This was at 9:30, right? It looks like a news candle, right? When you saw this on real time, it literally looked like a news candle. I was tempting to take ES, um, 13 EMA breakout right here. Reason why I did not take it just because of this long wick. I was like, bro, I do not like this wick. It literally looks like it's showing rejection to the downside, and it barely closed above the 13 EMA. I'd rather pass up on it and wait for a better candle, and this trade ended up winning. All right, the only thing that I did not like about ES as well is that it barely missed my sub demand zone. It missed my demand zone by a single tick, bro. That is crazy. It missed my demand zone, so I'm like, bro, I am not gonna be taking this. Alright, I'm not gonna take this here on TradingView because if I do take it, let's say they came back down and actually tapped the zone. Alright, so I'd rather play this safe and wait for a 13 EMA breakout, which this candle did break above and close above the 13 EMA, but it was just a wick that I did not like, so I decided to pass up on this trade. Alright, so right here we did ended up getting another 13 EMA breakout, and that is the one that I did take. Okay, right here on NQ, let me go back. Right here on NQ, we did basically take out liquidity right here. We took out all the buyers that were sitting right here. Right, this is liquidity. We had a 13 EMA breakout right here, candle close at 9:30. Right, you would have got stopped out by a single tick, or almost got stopped out. You only needed one single more tick to get stopped out, and you would have still won the trade for a 1-to-1 RR. But it gave you another 13 EMA candle close right here. The only thing that I did like about this candle right here at 950, the reason why I like this one more than the other one was because right here we did have a 1 minute demand zone that was still valid even though it was about to get disrespected. It was still valid, but the 1 minute demand zone, I do not trade the 1 minute, so that's why I decided to pass up on this. My thought process was like, bro, I was thinking about like, look, I'm gonna take the 1 minute. But I was like, no, you know what? I don't even trade the 1 minute. Why am I gonna go to a different time frame or try to take a 1 minute time frame trade when I don't even trade it, right? And we even had a 13 EMA candle close right here on the 1 minute as well. So what I was trying to do was gonna take this trade and go for that high right here. Wait, no, not this high. This high right here, which would have left me at a 1.5 RR. Reason why I did not take it was because, like I said, we're on the 1 minute. I do not trade the 1 minute at all. So I'm like, why am I gonna take another? Why am I gonna trade at a whole different time frame, right? There's no demand zones right here on the 5 minute. The only thing that I did like about NQ is that they give me the 13 EMA candle close, right? But one contract was like $200, so obviously I am not going to be risking that. Decided to take ES though. Decided to take ES because it did give me a 13 EMA candle close, and it was cheaper contracts. So two contracts was like 100 and I was risking around $120, and I was trying to take out this high right here, right? So this did not end up getting tapped into. You know, very unfortunate, and I ended up getting stopped out at break even, right? So yeah, basically these trades were really good. The setups that I saw today were really good on NQ. Only if I was able to risk a little bit more, then obviously I would have taken the NQ one over the ES one because I like the ES better. I like the EMS better on ES. Um, but if we go to US 30, I had this 15-minute marked out, never really came back to tap. When it did come back to tap my zone, volume was just very slow, so obviously I didn't take this. Russell, I marked out this 15-minute zone, or sorry, 30-minute zone, but it was just consolidating on it, so obviously I rather just pass up on this. Honestly, I'm just gonna take out Russell on my watch list. Russell was not that good, bro. Every time I look at it, it's just consolidating, or it rips up, or it rips back down. Like it has its good moments, bro. But other than that, I think NQ and ES and gold are the most consistent ones. EYM, you gotta be really careful on that, I guess. But I really like ES and NQ more. It's just very consistent. Gold is just gold, bro. When it has its moments, bro, gold is the best thing to trade. But whenever it's a shitty moment, then obviously, you really want to stay away from this. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be my trade recap for today. I ended up break even. Um, but yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, make sure you guys use my Alpha Futures code. And other than that, boys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.